What's up, YouTube? This is me, Game on Cloud 9, here with a new Naruto Manga 568 prediction rant. And I love this past chapter. It was pretty good, so I'm going to give Kishimoto a thumbs up. And I'm going to give him another one for awesome color page. Now, the thing is with this whole chapter and stuff, I'm not really going to get into the whole thing as usual. But I'm going to go ahead and touch up on certain parts like the nine-tailed fox. The whole deal with the nine-tailed fox and Naruto's relationship with him and eight-tails and stuff, that really, seemed pretty cool to see the Nine Tails turning around. The only problem I had with that is that the Nine Tails kind of seems like, I don't know, like, I'm not going to say it seems a week after this, but it's just like you never expected the fox to just turn or seem like it's already starting to take a liking to Naruto within a day's period. That's the only problem I have with this because of the time, the time span. Now, I'm enjoying this world a lot, but if there was anything where I said I'm not going to call it a plot hole, but if there's anything I said that Kishimoto could have done a better job of, is maybe having little things happen to the fox over time, or maybe at least starting from the confining Jinchuriki arc, where the fox started to take a little bit of a liking of Naruto, a little bit, because then this is just, a bit too quick in my opinion, that it would be, oh, yesterday he hated him, a lot, and then today he's just like, oh, he's okay, so, I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion, but, to get into the whole deal of what was going to happen in the next chapter, oh yeah. Another awesome thing that happened in 567 was that we saw Sasuke, at least one page of Sasuke. I know he didn't really get any dialogue or anything. People say he didn't really do anything, and that's true, but at least we see he's on his way. I mean, we saw he was, somewhat on his way before, but now we see he jumped out of the hole that he was in, and he put his sword up, so we know he still has his sword because we hadn't seen his sword since the 5 Kage Summit, so we know he's going to keep that, he's going to still be able to use it and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to see Sasuke actually go to battle. Only thing I noticed that changed on Sasuke's outfit is that he, instead of just having his little jacket or shirt or whatever it is, zipped up part way, like he has it zipped up all the way, so he kind of resembles how he did look a little bit in part 1 with the shirt that had the collar up. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see, Sasuke's new, well, not new outfit, but how he changed up a little bit. He looks a little bit colder now, so this is actually gonna make the fight more exciting with Naruto and Sasuke because now he looks like he's not gonna have really any remorse while he's fighting Naruto. It's just gonna be just like that. I am really hoping, and this is somewhat of a prediction right here, really hoping that he fights the Konoha 11. I'm hoping, like when Naruto's not there, something maybe after this battle with Toby, I'm hoping that Naruto maybe does not beat Toby in this whole fight, that, they, like, nor Killer Bee, none of them actually, I mean, I want them to wound Toby maybe, but I hope Killer Bee gets captured. I'm really hoping, because sometimes in the middle of this fight, I'm kind of like, I don't know, but then sometimes I'm like, yeah, I know some of you out there think that Guy is going to use the 8th gate. I'm not too sure about that now. Before I was like, oh yeah, he's going to use it, but I don't know. I'm like, because I think Guy would have had a little bit more dialogue if he was, at least in this fight, if his death was being set up. I'm like, he would have mentioned something like, I was thinking like, oh, the Green Beast versus the Tailed Beast. So that makes sense that they would, that he maybe die right there because he is fighting, since he's supposed to be like the Green Beast and it'd be, he's fighting a Tail Beast. Well, I'm probably not making sense to you guys right now, but you get the whole idea. Green Beast versus a Tailed Beast. They're both beasts, all that kind of deal. So I was thinking, maybe that's why he'd fight them and stuff. But I actually, don't think he's gonna die right here. But as far as Naruto and Nine-Tailed Fox's relationship, I think next chapter we may see Naruto start to form the Tail Beast Bomb. Since it did say at the end of the chapter, what is the Nine-Tails gonna do? Maybe the Nine-Tails will teach Naruto. Maybe there's a different method for the Nine-Tails chakra and say, hey, Naruto, the Eight-Tails does this for the to form the Tail Beast Bomb, but I have to do this to form the Tail Beast Bomb. And Naruto's like, oh, I see. And he starts to be able to finish the Tail Beast Bomb because we always know when Naruto finishes off a special, Rasengan, he always has to find a different method, than he did before. He always has to find something new. At least that's what he showed the previous ones. Like the first Rasengan, we know it's 2 hands. Second Rasengan, which is Rasen Shuriken, we know he had to, have, I guess, 3 hands on it. One, performing the wind, and the other one shaping the Rasengan. Well, the other 2 shaping the Rasengan. And maybe it's not that it takes 4 to make the Tail Beast Rasengan, but maybe it takes something totally different. So who knows? Who knows? We may even see Naruto use Sage Mode and, the Nine-Tailed Chakra together. And maybe that will finish the Tail Beast Bomb. But I'm pretty sure that the Nine-Tails is going to help him finish it somehow. And that's my whole guess of what the Nine Tails is going to do next chapter. Because I can't, I mean, or Naruto could change into the Nine Tail Fox transformation. He could do that, having a better relationship with the Fox, which is also a great possibility. I'm really thinking that may happen as well. I wouldn't be too happy about that, but hey, it doesn't matter about what I think as much as what's going to happen. So I think that's a big possibility. And the reason why I wouldn't really like it is because I don't like I like the Nine-Tailed Fox, but I don't at the same time. When Naruto uses his powers, I like it more when he has control over the power and he's able to use his regular jutsu, his ninja techniques, rather than when he just fights like the fox. Like, I don't mind him using a Tail Beast Rasengan because it's still somewhat a Rasengan, or even if he used a Tail Beast Bomb, but at least he's in his human state. But if he's fighting like the Nine-Tailed Fox, I'm almost like, well, dang, you might as well just have the Nine Tails come out and fight for him. I mean, I want Naruto to actually fight for himself. And that's my whole issue with the Nine Tailed state. I'm like, I like the Nine Tailed state a lot when he's like in the chakra mode and stuff like we see in this war. But I don't want him to be fighting like the Nine Tails. That's my only problem with it. But, it is a good possibility that may happen. Next chapter actually, where that he may start to transform or start to form the Tail Beast Bomb. And I'm like, we also saw Suigetsu and Jugo, so I'm like, they're heading to Orochimaru's hideout. I am just hoping. I know Kakashi and Guy are on the battlefield with Naruto, but I'm thinking they probably left, the squad behind to finish off the last Edo Tensei. I am hoping. I am just hoping, and I'm like, as much as I like Kishimoto's, story, I'm thinking that he's gonna mess up on this, but I'm hoping that he's gonna have Suigetsu fight his brother. I'm hoping, because I'm pretty sure Mangetsu is the last one behind. And if Mangetsu is the last one behind, and the other swordsmen left their swords, we all know he mastered the swords. So even though we won't see the other swordsmen, we'll still be able to see more of what their abilities were because we'll see more because their abilities were within their swords. So I'm just hoping that Suigetsu on his way to Orochimaru's hideout happens to see maybe an explosion or something, goes to check it out, finds out this Mangetsu, fights him a little bit, takes the swords. That's my only hope. I really like Suigetsu, so I want him to get some type of fight. I mean, Jugo could be helping him. I just want him to be in a fight, a fight where maybe he can win. So that's the only problem I'm having. I'm hoping that goes down. Kishimoto may or may not do it. I mean, he keeps mentioning how many Edo Tensei are on the battlefield, so I'm hoping that he takes advantage of that, like letting us know, okay, I'm still going to do it. I hope that's why he's giving us little reminders of who's there and who's not. But, maybe not. He may, just let it go. I hope we get a little flashback to Madara. I'm hoping Madara does not lose either to the five Kages. I'm hoping that, I'm not saying that all the Kages have to die or something like that. I did want Onoki to go away at one point, but if Killer Bee dies in this war, and maybe one other shinobi, I'll be happy. I know that sounds really bad that I'm talking about, but I mean, like talking about somebody dying, but then again, they are characters, so it doesn't really matter. But, anyway, thanks for watching this little prediction rant. I know it was kind of long and I kind of rambled on a lot in this, but, I wanted to get a lot of thoughts out. Anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, rate, comment, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Peace.